Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your NHL preview and predictions for a Tuesday, November 2nd. Hopefully you're having yourself a good start to your Ruby Tuesday. As always, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by HockeyPicks.com. Anybody can play, anybody can join. Follow the top scorers each and every day right here at HockeyPicks.com. Eddie O from Montreal is our leader at 898. Canuck down under, Rory Bashnik, 886. And there's winner tonight, Mika Majorma at 873. And those are your top three pickers each and every day. You can follow them at HockeyPicks.com. And once you go 4-0 or better, you get a little mini Stanley Cup into your profile. And you want to follow the hottest pickers right now. And that is Bash15, 16-2 the last 3 days. Mags also 16-2. Ronnie Ray, yours truly Ron Raymond right here at 15-3 the last 3 days, and you can follow all of our picks each and every day right here for free at hockeypicks.com. All right, let's take a look at the SBI in the NHL the last couple of days. And what we do in this segment was take a look, see what's coming in. Favorites, underdogs, over-unders, how we're doing on the puck line. And you can see right now on the 7-day average, the favorites are cashing in at 68.1%, 83.3% on the 3-day average. In fact, when you look at the weekend, 7-3, 4-1, 5-1 on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and 3-0 on a Monday night. So you can see the favorites are cashing in. So what I normally recommend, whenever you get the favorites coming in at a high clip like this, you're saying, okay, is this going to continue forever? Is the underdogs going to start cashing in? We don't have a crystal ball. We don't know. But the only thing you can control is the amount of units you're going to play. So if you're normally a 3, 4, 5 unit player, maybe you scale down 1 to 2 units until we get back in the yellow, until we get back to neutral. Now, just on that same note, we were talking about all the unders that came in on the last 6 days. Now, look at that. Last night, a little bit of reversal, not a big amount of volume of games, only 3 games. 2-1 to the over. Now we'll see if today is if that pattern is gonna continue, and we are now in a bullish market on the 1-day average. But on the 7-day average, we're still in the bearish club here for the over. 60% of the NHL games have gone under the total. Now, looking at who are the hottest teams in the NHL, teams that are bullish. Now, these teams here come with high public confidence level. You know, the bookmakers know that, so they could be jacking up the price on some of these teams. And you know what? What goes up must come down. So if you are wagering on these teams, be very careful. Pick your spots. And I'm talking about teams that are bullish right now, like Carolina, Florida, Edmonton, St. Louis, Calgary, and the New York Rangers. Those are your bullish teams right now in the NHL. All the teams in yellow, these are your neutral teams, and you can see this at etsstats.com under the market index. And here are your bearish teams right now: Ottawa, Pittsburgh, Dallas, Vancouver, LA, Seattle, Anaheim, Montreal, Chicago, and Arizona. Those are the bearish teams in the Bear Club. But you know, what goes up must come down, and a lot of these teams might have a lot of value in their next game because you know, the bookmakers know that there's a very low public confidence level on these teams. And normally what comes with that is a high return on investment, right? But you got to pick your spots and know when to pull the trigger on those clubs. All right, let's get to your forecast today. 9 games in the NHL, and we're going to kick it off at the Bell Center between the Montreal Canadiens and the Detroit Red Wings. Now, the Habs didn't have a really great road trip out west, losing their last game 4-2 against Anaheim. Also lost to 1 before that against the LA Kings. Now, Detroit losing 5-4 against Toronto a couple of nights ago at the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. And looking at the line of this game, the Habs are a 135 favorite. The over-under is set at 5.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, gonna lean with Montreal on this one, 3.3 to 2.8. The over-under at 6.1. And if you do recall, a couple of Saturdays ago, Montreal did have a good night against the Red Wings. Arizona taking on the Philadelphia Flyers. Now the Coyotes, the only team in the NHL without a win. Chicago got that big W last night against the Ottawa Senators. Now the Coyotes 0-9 to start the NHL campaign, up against the Flyers, who are returning from a Western road trip and lost their last game 4-0 against Calgary. Not a bad trip though. I think they had some success against Vancouver and Edmonton. Now looking at the line, still a bit jacked up here, minus 227. The over-under at 5.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, gonna go with the Flyers in this one, 3.2 to 2.6. The over-under at 5.82. The last 2 games for both these teams have gone under the total, and that's why your Kogel, the chance of this game going over the total is at 58%. All right, the Golden Knights taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now the Leafs winning their last game 5-4 against Detroit. The Golden Knights also on the win column. In fact, they're on a 3-game win streak right now. They're coming off a 5-4 victory over the Ducks. Now they're into a non-conference game against Toronto. And looking at the line on this game, minus 185 for the Buds. The over-under set at 5.5. ATS forecast, computer pick. Gonna lean with Toronto on this one, 3.04 to 2.4. The over-under at 5.45. Looking at Toronto on a 2-game lose streak and on a 2 days rest, 4-5 on the year, 3-6-0 to the under. Ottawa losing in not a good fashion last night. Matt Murray didn't look good between the pipes. 5-1 final was for the Chicago Blackhawks, taking on Minnesota tonight. Minnesota, a huge favorite. 222 is the line. They're coming off a 4-1 loss to the Avalanche, and they've lost now 2 straight in a row. Their last 3 have gone under the total. 3.32 for the Wild, 2.43 for Ottawa, and your over-under landing on 5.75. At the Bell MTS Place in Winnipeg tonight, the Jets a minus 125 favorite. The over-under is set here at 5.5. ATS forecast, gonna lean with Winnipeg in this one, 3.08 to 2.5. The over-under at 5.66. The Dallas Stars coming off a win 3 days ago against the Ottawa Center. That was a Friday night game, so they had all weekend to relax. And Dallas has played every game this season under the total. 8 straight unders, 3-game losing streak. 3-game losing streak. They lost 4-1 to the Ottawa Centers. And looking at Winnipeg, the last 2 have gone under. They're coming off a 2-1 loss to the Sharks. And we do like the Jets here at 3.08 to 2.58. The over-under at 5.66. Calgary taking on the Nashville Predators. Minus 147 is the line here. The over-under set at 5.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, gonna go with the team on a 6-game win streak, and that's your Calgary Flames. 3.1 to 2.8, the over-under at 5.96. Nashville on a 3-game win streak. They're coming off a 3-2 victory over the Islanders 2 nights ago. And looking at the Flames, their last win, 4-0 against the Flyers. We got the Ducks taking on the Devils. Devils coming off a 4-3 loss over Columbus. A little bit disappointing. They had a really good night Saturday against Pittsburgh, 4-2 victory, and then give it back the next night. That's the thing with the back-to-back games, right? You can be high one game, low the next, and that's what happened in this spot. And it was a 4-3 win for Columbus. And now they're a 132 favorite against the Ducks. 5.5 is the total. And we do like the Devils in this one. 3.4 to 2.7. The over-under at 6.26. The Ducks 3-7 on the year. 70% of all their games have gone over the total. We got the Rangers taking on the Canucks. New York, a 132 favorite. The over-under set at 5.5. We got the Rangers winning this one, 3.3 to 2.5. The over-under at 5.86. Vancouver, 3-6 on the season, 6-3 for the Rangers. And looking at the Kogo, is at a whopping 80%. That's because the Canucks' last 3 games have gone under, and the Rangers' last 2 have gone under. So the percentage play does favor the over tonight at the Rogers Arena. And your last game on the board of a 9-game schedule, San Jose taking on the Buffalo Sabres. The Sabres coming off a 3-2 loss to LA. They are 5-3 on the year. Same thing with the Sharks coming off a 2-1 victory over the Jets. They're also 5-3. And we do like San Jose in this one. 3.2 to 2.6. The over-under at 5.92. And that is your report today, NHL, for Tuesday, November 2nd. Don't forget, folks, you can get my plays for free each and every day right here at hockeypicks.com on a good little run. In fact, when you look at my record the last 3 days, 15-3, 3-0 last night, 6-0 on Sunday, or 5-0 on Sunday. So hopefully we can keep that going. And again, you can get my plays just by following my selections each and every day right here at hockeypicks.com. In the meantime, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report.